Greetings, beautiful souls. Welcome to my channel, Mystical Angels Energy. My name is Kikyo, and I'm very grateful and very thankful to have you here today, beautiful souls. As always, the card decks that I use will be listed in the description box below, so let's jump right in and see what the angels have for you today, beautiful soul. Angels, what messages do you have for our beautiful souls today? What messages do you have for our beautiful souls today? And that one, and that one. Okay, so we have the Seven of Raphael, we have the Page of Michael, so that's the Seven of Cups, the Page of Swords, and we have solutions. Okay, so we have Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Raphael here with you today, beautiful soul. So Raphael is the Archangel of healing, okay? Healing of all kinds, and he's also the Archangel of love matches, okay? So Raphael can help to guide you to your, 111 on the timer there, okay? So Archangel Raphael can help guide you into a harmonious relationship with your desired or specific person. Archangel Michael is obviously here to help protect us, to strengthen our willpower, and to always remind us that he has our back and that we can get through anything, any type of inclement weather, any hardship, okay? And that we're still able to, as the young man is doing there, fly our kite, okay? We have the wisdom of the owl, so I feel like Thoth is here with us, providing us with divine wisdom. We have Archangel Zadkiel here to help us transmute any negative energies into higher energies. Archangel Zadkiel is the great alchemist, as well as Archangel of Forgiveness, helping us to connect with Saint Germain and the Violet Flame as well there. Okay, so we have the Seven of Raphael. So this is the Seven of Cups, and this says, time to make a decision, be clear on what you want, and take action, a need for detoxification, okay? So I feel like today, beautiful soul, is a good day to review your priorities, your values, and to ensure that all of your actions, okay, and words are in alignment with your values and the things that you value. And if you're not really clear on what you value or which direction to take, you can always pray to the angels to help connect you with your higher self, connect you with God Force, connect you with your ancestor deities. And I feel that you will receive signs and synchronicities in your life in some way. Perhaps you'll see an image of some kind, or you'll be reading a book and you'll come across a particular sentence or passage or a whole page, or maybe even a whole chapter, okay? But something will guide you, okay, in the right direction. You'll receive a sign or some type of synchronicity. You might receive angel numbers, and if you're not sure what a particular number means, you can always look that up through a search engine. And any type of number at all, really. There's various websites that are available that will help to decode the meanings for you. But as always, and Liz from an amazing channel called Guided by Angels, Liz Harrison, she always says that, you know, anything can be a sign. And that's where I've learned that from. She was one of my, in my opinion, great mentors, even though I've never actually personally met her. But I watched her videos for such a long time, starting in 2021, and I think she's one of my most watched channels of all time, okay? So I learned a lot from her, and I actually learned to read signs and synchronicities and the tarot a lot better because of her, okay? So she said, you know, everything can be a sign, and also, you know, any sign, even if it has an established meaning, or if someone else gives a meaning, such as if I provide a meaning for you, beautiful soul, you can always provide your own meaning, what it means to you, how it feels to you, and that will actually be more relevant because that's coming from your higher self and God. Okay, so pay attention to the signs around you is what I feel like Archangel Raphael is saying. You will be able to make the best choice, because the Seven of Cups can also mean abundance, okay? It can mean that we have an abundance of choices, but here it's like saying, which direction do you desire to take? So I feel like you could be at a little bit of a crossroads, or something maybe weighing heavily on your mind. Perhaps you're being made several offers with something, okay? Or perhaps for some of you, you have several offers of the heart and you're not really sure which direction to take. If you call upon Archangel Raphael, Raphael will help guide you, okay? And remember, it may not even be any of the options available to you at this time. Perhaps none of that resonates, but I really feel that something will, okay? I'm hearing lucky pot of gold. Okay, perhaps there is an option. Okay, and this doesn't just have to mean relationships either, but I was channeling that for someone. Okay, but I felt too like, obviously with the values and getting clear with what you desire, okay, being very specific, because the universe responds more effectively when you're very clear with what you want. Okay, 555 on the timer there. Yes, so the angels are saying, in order to manifest big change, we must be very clear, okay, very certain about what we desire. And then the universe is able to deliver us very clear results and very clear messages. When we aren't sure what we want, okay, then the universe is going to give us mixed results. Okay, so it's very good to be clear on what you want. So perhaps journaling, spending some time when you can to decide what it is you really want to manifest in your life, and asking yourself if the things that you're currently doing are supporting that. Writing down affirmations in a journal, scripting, you can always search for videos about that on YouTube, which will be obviously way more detailed. But I definitely feel like there's a lot of options for you, okay? And also, yeah, to detoxify, okay, from the things that don't serve you, okay, as I said. So, yeah, Page of Michael, truthful, perceptive, analytical, blunt, an exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Okay, so I feel like Archangel Michael here is saying to us that when we become clear about what we want, then we will have what it takes to succeed, right? No matter what stands in our way, no matter the challenge. And we'll actually see that challenge as being something exciting instead of something that, is a major obstacle in our way. And also you can call upon Archangel Michael too to help pave the way for you. I feel like Archangel Michael will take his sword. Okay, I'm seeing Archangel Michael take a hold of his sword, and he's actually like cutting down like all the brush that's in your way, okay? Like all the anything that is impeding your progress, okay, or standing in your way on your path. Archangel Michael is going to take his sword and he's going to slay that energy. Okay, I'm really hearing slay energies too. Okay, there could be a lot of toxic energies. Okay, perhaps something that needs to be detoxified. I'm hearing for someone is your home. Okay, detoxify your home. You can take some sage. Okay, you could put crystals in your home if you so desire. You can also sprinkle salt. Okay, like Himalayan pink salt. In certain corners of your home. Okay, detoxifying your home too would be a good thing to do if you're interested in feng shui, or to just part with items that are no longer resonating with your path, because as I said in a previous reading, when we connect with something or someone or anything at all, okay, we create an energetic tie. And those energetic ties are psychic links, okay? And the more that we have, okay, they can either build us up or they can really weigh us down. And if you are no longer if something is no longer active in your life, okay, so say such as if it's an object and you no longer use everything, the energy becomes stagnant. And then the more objects that we have around us that we no longer resonate with, we don't use them, or if it's like clutter and buildup, it begins to stagnate, okay? And the psychic link, okay, between us, the energy becomes very stagnant. And some psychics can even perceive that as a very kind of like musty or old smell, okay? And it can weigh us down. And when we don't have that space, okay, for new things to come in, when our cup is too full, okay, then we're not able to fill up our cup with the new things coming in, okay? We must create some type of space. So I'm really hearing that too, because seeing this young man, okay, in this open space, and I feel like this is your divine kingdom up here, okay? And God's saying, and Archangel Michael is saying, your kingdom is protected. It's almost like you're stepping beyond the boundaries. I'm also hearing with this, with Page of Michael, stepping out of your comfort zone, okay? And doing something like anyway, because I see the weather here, it almost appears in this card, always appears to me like it looks like a storm is brewing, or like some type of inclement weather. But this young man is so very curious, because I know that the Page of Swords, one of the key words is curiosity, okay? He just seems so determined to fly his kite anyway. And that's kind of what I'm hearing. In the face of adversity, you do it anyway. Another message coming up is when you feel afraid, that it's okay to feel that fear, because by feeling it and acknowledging it, then you allow it to pass through. We don't allow our emotions to stagnate, then they don't become crystallized, become a part of our shadow. So it's saying, even if you feel the fear, okay, to you remain courageous when you do it anyway, okay? Fear is not, being fearless is not always about having no fears whatsoever. It's about doing those things anyway. And then the more we do those things, the more, the less fear that we'll fear, okay? And then it becomes basically a part of who we are. So it says review contracts or documents very thoroughly. I feel like this is saying too, with the Seven of Cups there, that, you know, take your time, okay? Take your time with your decisions. Be honest and truthful with yourself. Be blunt, you know, don't, I feel like the angels are saying, you know, don't do like a sidewinder, or hold yourself back. Be very frank, even if others perceive that as you being rude. I feel like the angels are saying, you know, you're not being rude, you're just being very honest. And I feel like in the end, that type of honesty is going to be respected and appreciated, and reciprocal is what is coming through. Yes, there will be reciprocity. I feel like those around you will really, you know, respond well to that they'll actually like that, okay? Yeah, I'm not really sensing, I'm not sensing any negativity or anything, okay? I think they will respond positively and favorably. That's what I'm hearing from the angels. And they're saying, you know, and I feel like I'm kind of pausing at various moments. They say, you know, you can make some pauses. You don't always have to be go, 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 okay? The energy of rushing, you can take things slowly. And I feel like the angels are saying, you know, that will actually produce better results, because like the tortoise and the hare, okay, the hare loses the race because the hare is going so quickly and then gets so distracted, okay? And the hare kind of has that arrogant, like, well, I'm going to win it anyway, you know, I'm better than you, you know, you go so slow. But the tortoise has no sense of arrogance. I don't really feel that the tortoise is humble or arrogant, just assertive, you know, but in a kind of quiet way. And the tortoise just makes, you know, slow progression forward, but the tortoise wins as a result of that. And the tortoise doesn't get distracted. Okay, so sometimes when we rush too, it's so easy to get distracted. It's so easy to lose our perspective, our sight, okay, and to forget our purpose. So when we slow down, we're more easily able to tap into spirit and into purpose. And I feel like that's what Archangel Michael is saying. So when you slow down too, I feel like you'll be able to make the right decisions and to communicate clearly. Okay. Solutions 14. Okay. So balance. Archangel Zadkiel is saying, everything in balance, okay, something in moderation, success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. And I feel like, Archangel Zadkiel, as I said, is helping us to forgive, okay. I'm seeing that little fire there as like burning away energies that don't serve us. So perhaps if you can connect with fire energy, lighting a candle of some kind, or if you have a bonfire, or sun gazing, which is a beautiful way to connect with fire. You can actually look at the sun, okay, to hear yourself. And if you're new to sun gazing, okay, the angels are saying, and I will say this too, don't automatically try to look at the midday sun or, afternoon sun or even later morning sun. Do it at a time when it's earlier in the morning or later in the evening. And then the more that and you may only be able to stare at it for a couple seconds if you're new, okay? And that's okay, because that sunlight is going into your eyes and activating every part of you. Staring at the sun, beautiful soul, will not make you go blind. And I know because I practice sun gazing when I can, and I've been doing it. Now I don't do it every day, but I would like, and it's my intention to soon do it as often as I can every day that the sun is out. However, every day the sun is out, I have not, okay, but I have done it as often as I can over the course of several years here. So, and I know for a fact because I've stared at, early morning and later evening, so sunrise, sunset, and then I've actually, because I'm a little more accustomed to it, I can view it at different times of day. Now, it's still a little difficult when the sun is at its zenith, okay, but with practice, okay, you will get better. And of course you can do, I would recommend doing your research a little bit more about sun gazing so that you're able to do it safely, okay. If it's too uncomfortable, don't stare at it for too long, okay. Some people can, like I said, you start off by staring at it for like maybe 10 seconds. The more developed you become, you could look at it maybe a minute, then 5 minutes. Some people can do up to 20 minutes. I know Ralph Smart from Infinite Waters, he had a video on sun gazing, which I think is very helpful to watch, okay, beneficial to watch. Will tell you more than probably what I'm saying right here, okay. So I feel like, once again, I'm looking at the self-control and the patience, okay. And this is saying for you, once again, I feel to take things slowly. And when you take things slowly, you're able to more effectively commune with the divine and your ancestors and the gods and goddesses and the God energy, okay, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Christ consciousness energy. You're more easily able to transmute negative energies into higher vibrations, okay, when you go slow or even take baby steps. And I assure you that when you move like the tortoise and when you focus on, the angels are also saying, focus on one thing at a time, okay, that will also help us to have more mindfulness, okay. I feel like Archangel Zadkiel is encouraging us to be more mindful and present in our lives, okay. And I'm seeing that like halo radiant energy behind Archangel Zadkiel's head. So I feel like this energy, Archangel Zadkiel is saying, I am helping to transmute your crown and third eye as well as throat chakras today, beautiful soul. And to help you radiate more healthy glow, to help detoxify your mind too. I feel like for some of you, it's like there's this sense of a lot going on in your mind, okay? Some of you might even be experiencing headaches, or migraines, and I feel like Archangel Zadkiel is helping along with Archangel Raphael to transmute that energy, okay, to kind of siphon all of that out of you and return it to the divine where it's purified, okay. You can also imagine, I'm seeing the violet flame. Okay, so if you're not able to be around any type of fire energy or solar energy, you can always imagine a very bright violet flame engulfing you, surrounding you, and this flame will not hurt you. This flame is a spiritual flame that will burn away all the things that do not serve you, benefit you any longer, okay, to raise your vibration. Okay, it says success that comes from objective compromise. So I feel like Archangel Zadkiel is saying, yes, you know, make very grounded solutions, okay? Going slow too helps us to stay grounded, okay? So we're not distracted, so that we can see things once again clearly. And I feel that's what the gold energy is about too, okay? The clarity, I'm seeing the mountain in the background and the rays coming through. Okay, so this is reminding me that Archangel Zadkiel and God are saying, you know, I'm helping you to once again transmute these negative energies into higher energies to scale the top of that mountain, because that mountain looks very formidable and intimidating. But actually, the more once you know, and especially the closer that you get to it, and then you stare up at it and you see how massive it actually is, because from a distance, you know, it seems massive, but maybe perhaps not as intimidating than what's right in front of it. It's like, and once again, this is all metaphorical. Something is like this mountain in your life, and the closer that you get, it's like, oh my goodness, can I handle this? Can I do this? And then the angels are saying, once you start taking baby steps and scaling up that mountain, it's like the divine is there to help you. Archangel Michael is helping you to scale that mountain. Archangel Zadkiel is helping to transmute all this excess burden and doubt and worry and frustration and confusion and turn it into something higher, motivation, purpose, determination. That's what the fire energy is about too. I'm seeing the yellow flowers there, so this is also reminding me of friendship, okay? Solar plexus chakra energy, very strong willpower, gold energy, okay? And I definitely feel like you're going to encounter beneficial people, okay, that will help you scale that mountain. And it's almost like, I know I said that before in a previous reading, that's like you're at the top of the mountain and you're looking down on the valley. The angels are definitely saying, you know, it's not that you're down in the valley, you've been scaling that mountain, okay? And the more that you keep going slowly, then and you stay in the present, and you're just like, okay, I'm just going to focus on taking the next step, and then the next step, and then the next step, and I'm not going to think about how far I've come or how far I've got to go. And before you know it, you will be at the top, beautiful soul, okay? So Archangel Zadkiel is helping to provide you with slow and steady, assured steps in staying focused in the present, and I feel like that's the solution. All right, what final messages would you like our beautiful souls to hear? Okay, right out of the card, just flew right out. Okay, so we have return to the body. That's the first card. And this says, when I am caught up in a stressful moment, I can move my awareness to my body. Is my jaw clenched? My body tense? How is my posture? This helps me to see where I can relax and let go of tension. Now I can return any situation more. Now I can return to any situation more calm and present. Okay, so this is saying to focus on your body, okay, to be aware of what you're going through, the feelings you're experiencing, okay, to acknowledge them. This is saying to once again slow down so that you're able to gain an awareness of your thoughts, your feelings, the sensations you feel in your body. As it said there, like, you know, is your body tense? Is your jaw clenched? You know, are you feeling any aches or pains in any particular area? Every area of the body, and you can go research that as well, okay, through a search engine. Different areas of the body indicate different things, okay? So where you may be experiencing pain may be where this mountain or obstacle is related to, okay? Maybe what this is related to, I say. Or, you know, something that you need to, a challenge you need to surmount. Okay, and I feel like that too is like almost like your aura. Okay, like I said, detoxifying the aura, the energy, okay, so that your aura can vibrate bright and radiant. Okay, this next one says breathe. Okay, and that's reminding me like too, like a breath of fresh air. This says breathe. It's easy for me to return to the present moment by simply breathing. If I'm feeling anxious or worried, I close my eyes and breathe in deeply as I picture myself filling up with white light. Then exhale and envision stress and tension leaving my body. In this moment, I am free to gently stretch and open my eyes, feeling refreshed. Okay? And that's what I feel like this is saying overall. Yes, like slow and steady steps, concentrating on our breath, present awareness in the body, being very present. When you take many deep breaths, as Wim Hof was saying, taking 20 to 30 really deep breaths in succession, and you can go quicker with this, you can go slower with this, but go at your own pace and breathing in. It fills you up with a lot of oxygen. Okay, it lights up various parts of the brain and it calms you down and gives you this natural high. Okay, which is really going to tap you in with that life force energy, feeling invigorated. I feel for some of you, because I'm seeing the lungs there, okay, it's like Archangel Raphael saying, I'm helping to detoxify your lungs. Perhaps for some of you, something has been going on with your lungs. I'm seeing that, okay? Or perhaps some of you are deciding to, quit cigarettes or vaping or smoking of various kinds, or being around any type of smoke inhalation. And I'm really, because I'm looking at the return to the body and the aura vibrating too, okay? I feel like one of the spaces that, and if that was a very specific message, I feel like for someone in general, because I'm not saying that anyone, like of course, these are general messages, so take what resonates and leave the rest. There may be something in here, you may resonate with the whole message, you might only resonate with a portion of the message, or half the message, or part of it. This is a general reading, so do take what resonates and leave the rest. But I'm definitely seeing your lungs being purified. I'm hearing too, like somebody could have been breathing in mold, or it's just like that very stagnant day. I'm seeing dampness too. Okay, so I don't know if someone's home has a problem with mold or some type of damp energy. I'm seeing like, or if somebody had pneumonia, I'm hearing. Okay. But I'm seeing that that's all going to clear out, and that you're going to make better decisions too, like with your diet, okay? Maybe quitting smoking of any kind, or, if anyone here, to quit the alcohol, okay, to eat more plant-based foods, maybe cutting oil out of our diet, fried foods. And as always, these are just suggestions, beautiful soul. You are free to, of course, make your own decisions and decide what is best for you, okay? The angels will guide you to what is best for you. I am just merely providing some of the tools that I know have worked for me on my journey, or some of the things I have learned from various other people that I feel are very beneficial. But of course, it is always up to you. But yeah, I'm seeing your lungs being purified. I'm hearing going out in the fresh air, okay? And I feel like when you do breathe through, yeah, it'll increase that pranic life force energy. So the final card we have here is playful. I go about life playfully and take things lightly. I can turn any hard day or heavy burden into a fun adventure. Why spend time upset when there is so much fun to be had? Okay, so the angels are saying to, make a little time for play for yourself, even if it's just a little bit of time. And then that too, when you stay, when you, and it may be challenging, to find that time to have a little fun. But the angels are saying we will help you find that time where you can have some space for yourself. Okay, some space for self-care, some space to have fun. This individual here is rollerblading. Perhaps, you'd like to go outside and do something amazing in nature is what I'm hearing, or just be in the energy of doing something that brings you joy and lights you up, and that will help you to scale that mountain, because when we do that, okay, that also helps us to heal the body, because when we're so stressed out, our life force energy cannot expand. We weaken our aura. And when we have fun, and when we're in the energy of lightheartedness and joy, okay, it's because we're letting go. When we let go, we can breathe again. We're not constricting. And the lungs too, I believe, represents everything. There's a physical reason why we become ill in a particular area, and then there's a spiritual reason, and the spiritual reason always happens first, and then we might be drawn to certain things then that cause us to get physically ill. Okay, so like if someone is smoking, it represents that they've got a lot of anger and bitterness inside, and that there's something that they're clinging or holding on to, okay, very tightly. And it will affect the lungs, for instance. Okay, so this doesn't necessarily have to mean, once again, that you're smoking, but it's just an example. Okay, with the lungs, the lungs obviously represent our ability to breathe and our life force energy, and like that freedom. Okay, connected with the heart space, connected with the throat chakra, with expression. And it can also, one of the spiritual reasons we could become ill in these areas, or these areas could be out of balance, like the lungs could be out of balance, is because we're holding on too tightly to something. Okay, we're not letting go. We're not allowing something to breathe, to have space. It feels like we can't breathe in our life. We're overwhelmed. We feel like our life force is being asphyxiated. Okay, we feel like we're being asphyxiated. We don't feel free. Okay, you could become ill in the lungs because you don't feel free. You don't feel like you can breathe. I was also going to say, because of the throat chakra, like it feels like you cannot express yourself. Okay, so expressing yourself, okay, becoming clear about what you want, that will help you to let go and breathe and start on the journey of spiritually healing that area. And once we acknowledge, okay, different parts of the body that we're having pain in, or we're experiencing illness in, once we begin to research those different areas of the body and how that is significant in because the mind, body, heart connection, okay, mind, body, heart, spirit, and soul, all connected. Okay, when something becomes spiritually out of balance, emotionally and mentally out of balance, then we physically begin to see that, is what I'm saying. Okay, so and I'm hearing if somebody does get a diagnosis of some kind, whether that's a self-diagnosis or whether you actually go to a health care practitioner, and as always, none of my videos are a substitute for medical care. If you feel that that is something that you need, please do contact a medical professional, as a disclaimer there, okay? You can always go to like a naturopathologist or something too. Like, I'm not into allopathic medicine. Okay, 33 on the timer. Okay, perhaps somebody here, that was a message, may have allopathic medicine could have actually been making you sick. Okay, westernized medicine. More holistic ways of healing, the angels are saying, may be beneficial, but as always, take what resonates and decide for yourself what is the best course of action. If you don't resonate with any of that, that is okay too, beautiful soul. Okay, so the angels are saying, yeah, so what I was hearing is, if you do get a diagnosis and it seems Okay, scary at first, one day at a time, and stay lighthearted and playful. I'm hearing too, before I close out here, music is a great healer. They've actually done many studies on people that have been in hospitals and things, okay? And they had given them music to listen to, and they recovered much more quickly because music is the universal language, okay? The language of the divine. And that's why the angels make music and sing so beautifully, because music is a part of our soul and it sets us free and helps us to breathe and to imagine and focus on the good things. Music lights up every part of your brain. And when you listen to new music, and even if you listen to compositions you've heard before, okay, you're still working various parts of the brain. And when you listen to something new, it's really working your parts of the brain. So music is a great healer. Laughter is a great healer, okay? Staying in that energy, comedy, if you're, to maybe take some time to watch something that just really you find super funny. Or perhaps if you have somebody that loves to make lighthearted jokes, jokes that you find funny, that is, perhaps joke around with that person, okay? If you have someone like that in your life, or communicate with that person, I just really feel like I could use a good laugh, and that's a good way, Archangel Zadkiel is saying, to transmute negative and heavy energies too, beautiful soul. Okay, so I think that's what the angels want me to... Okay, so 3:55, 35:55 on the timer, so 3555. So you're not alone in these big momentous changes. These changes too are helping you to return back to alignment. The angels are saying, as the saying goes, things don't happen to you, things happen for you, and everything is coming to your awareness, and the decisions being made, and the body healing, and everything is helping to restore you so that you can ascend into the 5D, beautiful soul, and connect with your higher self and your true dreams, passions, and desires, and so that you can really express yourself coming forward and be everything that you truly desire, and that your divine promise, your divine covenant that you have made with God, that your higher self and God have made prior to you incarnating here. Okay, so that is the message I had for you today, beautiful soul. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all the likes, shares, and subscribes. And until next time, and a happy New Year's Eve tomorrow, and Happy New Year. Yeah, and so this too, before I leave, is reminding me almost a little bit like a New Year's resolution, but on a very deep scale. Okay, so this is like getting you, 3717. So 717. So when you see 717, that means you're headed in the right direction, and that 3 energy is like saying you're not alone. Okay, you've got guides, ancestors, all that good stuff, totem animal, spirit guides, you name it, it's all with you. Galactic beings, so much support and help. 3737 on the timer, beautiful. Someone here could be 37, that could be significant to you in some way. 37 also translates to 10. Okay, so we have 0, 0 always amplifies the number preceding it. So 1 energy, your big boom, new beginning. You've been around the block, beautiful soul, okay? You're not a newbie. You know how to get things done and how to endure. And all the angels here are helping you to do that. Zadkiel, Michael, Raphael, and I'm here for you too, beautiful soul. I love you very much, and until next time, bless.